Berlin was really fun. Hamburg was cool. All the dates have been fun.
Frankfurt. Julian called them Frankfurters.
On accident.
Yeah. That was an accent. Doesn't that mean sausage or something?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, some type of sausage.
So yeah, just called everybody a bunch of sausages.
Yeah, okay.
It was an accident.
No one really voiced
I think they laughed about
offense,
it.
but
Okay. And what has been your favorite show? Is there one on that tour or?
It's hard to say because it's like they keep getting better, so it's hard to like pinpoint like what show has been like the best. You know, Paris is fun. Our second show in London was really good. But yeah, like I said, it's hard to like pinpoint which one's been the best so far. Because who knows, tonight might be the best one, you know?
This place is really cool. A lot of cool people running this venue and working here and stuff.
Professional.
The stage downstairs kind of reminds me of like the cavern, and I think that's pretty badass.
Okay.
But anyways, I met Julian like a few years ago because we played in bands and kind of were playing around town, and
Yeah.
we just kind of felt we had like a similar style, or kind of liked what we were both doing and stuff. And then years later, we kind of got brought into a studio, and we wrote like a couple songs, or we had a couple songs written, and we just started playing, and just kind of kept progressing over the months or year. Had a couple other musicians didn't work out, and then we got Cameron, and then we got Shane, and then we got Froggy, Nacho. And yeah, that's just pretty much how it worked. I mean, we all basically know each other from like other bands and stuff.
But you're like all from California then, or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. Southern California.
I mean, we're all like kind of from North County and
San Diego.
I think she made it.
San Diego, and Nacho's from LA.
Really gone, yeah.
So when we moved to LA, that's when we met him. And he was around, and he,
But the
had
first
gone to one of our
I ordered
shows
it from one guy.
in San Diego and liked the music.
And then
And about like a
he
year or
said,
two later, we
"Oh, it'll be
he
in 10
joined
minutes."
the
I
band.
came down 10 minutes later.
Influences, we get that all the time.
Jules is soccer. That.
sports in general,
Okay.
basketball,
Yeah, I mean,
baseball.
Listen,
Not so much American football, but tennis. I've been into tennis a lot lately.
The band or the game?
The game.
Do you know the band?
I've seen the band play once.
Yeah, they don't sound like you, so.
Yeah, not so much.
There's a lot of stuff.
But yeah,
A lot of
mostly
stuff.
music.
I mean, as
Mostly
far
music.
as like music, it's all we listen to a lot of like '60s kind of bass music, Arthur Lee, Electric Prunes, like Birds, Love,
Watchmen.
Chocolate Watch Band,
Seeds, Kinks,
Los Mutantes.
Los Mutantes.
Caetano Veloso.
Blues
But
music.
So also some UK bands, but mainly rather music from the US.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no limits.
we like the Beach Boys and stuff. But it's not. I mean, not speaking for everyone, but for me, it's not just like music that like inspires me. Sometimes it's like watching old black and white movies, or if you have like a favorite writer, or like Bob Dylan or stuff like that. It's not, all the inspiration just comes from like just music. I don't know.
What's really interesting to me is like how American music was inspired by the like European or maybe mostly English music that was inspired by American music, like American blues and stuff.
Yeah.
So then like you had like, bands in the UK that were inspired by blues,
Yeah.
and then you had.
And then
like,
they
the
came
Beatles,
over
and
to
you
the
had
US.
bands like that, and
Yeah.
then you had like bands in the UK or in America that were inspired by the
Yeah, interesting.
European version
Yeah.
of.
Like the Stones listening to US music
Right.
and then coming over later.
Yeah, and then like in the
Influencing.
band, like young garage bands in the U.S. being inspired by that.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
You kind of go through like your personal experiences through life, and then you just sort of at the same time are sitting around playing guitar, and then those kind of feelings come out. You know, like Mystic Rabbit, you know, it's a good song, but there's no real, you know, message behind it. It's just sort of us kind of coming up with words and trying to make a song. But if you take a song like Vicious Cycle or something, then it's like it's true, because it's how I felt at the time, so it felt like more real. And I guess that's how I write. I mean, I can't speak for Julian.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of my songs just come from stream of consciousness. I'll just maybe have like an idea or a message and just let the words kind of come to me. And they're not all about love and girls. It's like some on the new record are about like depression and drugs. And yeah, I mean, that girl was at the Santa Monica Pier when we played with the Zombies. I was watching the Zombies and there was this chick like 3 feet away from me dancing, and I was like, this girl's really cute. And then 5 minutes later she was gone. And so
Okay.
that's where the idea came from. My 5 minute. Yeah, Cameron does. He works at the movie theater.
Work at the movie theater. Iggy,
Tony.
to the record shop.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to get there, you know. But
It's
Yeah,
kind of
sure.
it's kind of difficult to like make a sustainable living off like this, you know, demographic of music. I guess
Yeah,
maybe
sure.
one day we can pull it off.
I think it'd be nice to make a career out of this and be able to write forever, or forever long this band works, and that's great.
I
Well,
think
Well,
Europe.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say because it's
Yeah, it
like, you
seems
know,
like Europe.
we're-
Seems like
Yeah,
Europe's
it's
pretty
pretty
solid.
solid.
the place.
Like we haven't even really promoted that much, and every show's been, you know, pretty packed.
yeah,
I mean,
cool.
we just do.
like
I
when
don't
we
know.
tour the States, it's not like that. You know, there's
No.
like
Yeah, you hit middle
certain,
America.
yeah, you hit Middle America, and it's just like,
Could be like 3 people there sometimes.
Really?
yeah,
I mean,
Sometimes.
sometimes it's happened. Remember the first time we went to Chicago, there was like, yeah, like
that's right.
3 people there. Or something.
Yeah.
It was,
They're
like,
probably
pretty,
there.
Pretty weird.
Like
Ghost town.
locals just there just to be there, not to come to the show.
Well, I mean, since we've been back, it's been a lot better, but
Yeah, last time we were there, it was pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, but then it's like building, you know, you're just like, you just gotta start somewhere, you know, you can't just like
Yeah.
start playing and it ends up being insanely crazy.
Yeah.
So.
The moon.
The moon.
moon.
Out to space.
Um,
I just think, personally, I just like to write as much music as I can before this, you know, I mean, we're obviously not going to be a band forever. But, you know, I just want to write as much music as possible. That way when this band is over, we move on or with our lives or whatnot, that there's enough music to look back on. And, you know, keep growing as musicians and continue to sort of put out our vibe, our music to the world.
Right.
There's one. Rubber
it's
Soul.
definitely one of them.
Yeah, it's tough because for me it's a tie between Forever Changes and Sgt. Pepper's. You know, they're two just masterpieces.
Same year, yeah.
Except
Different
you know,
continents.
Forever Changes is like floating around in space. You know, literally.
Yeah.
I feel so too.
It is. It's in a capsule in space.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you guys know my answer as of right now.
Osmotontos.
Yeah, probably just self-titled.
I guess probably Rubber Soul. It's like the album that kind of got me into the Beatles originally. Just every song's just like super catchy and Pretty much whatever Harrison's playing.
Yeah.
This
Our
guy
tour
right here.
manager Harrison is probably like the best DJ in the world. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, what would you, Lee Hazelwood, Graham Parsons,
George Michael.
George
Sonny
Michael.
Ozuna,
Good combination.
Jen Terry.
Jen
Jen
Terry.
Terry.
Jen Terry.
That's my
That's
girl.
what we should have said. His biggest influence is Jen and Terry. Sky rockets to hell.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
True Romance.
True Republicans.
When it comes to movies, that I'm more like into the, like, I have to say, like, one of my favorite movies is Bronx Tale. You know, Goodfellas.
Bubble Boy.
No, not Bubble. Not Bubble.
I don't know that one.
And then you got your soft side, you say Lion King and shit. No,
Hard Day's
but,
Night.
yeah,
Hard Day's
you
Night.
know, Help, Hard Day's Night. There's that old 60s movie that people don't really kind of talk about, but it's called Head. It's a Monkeys movie that they did,
Yeah.
which is kind of, it's a trip.
It's a pretty
Yeah.
good one.
Pretty weird movie.
Tempopo. That was a pretty good one.
Tempopo?
I feel like we're missing something, man. You ever see that movie Uncle Buck?
Jingle All the Way.
Johnny Canyon.
Yeah, any
Anything
Schwarzenegger.
Arnold? Any
anything has
Schwarzenegger.
anything to do with Arnold. Oh,
Hercules in New York.
Yeah, Hercules in New York. And what's
Rush
it
Hour.
called? Twins?
Twins.
Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, Twins. What's this wine? It's a pretty good brand. You want more?
These shows have been putting me in a pretty good headspace, as Neil would say. Quoting Neil.
Yeah.
Yeah, for right now, it's just been like the crowds that have, I guess, at the moment, what's been keeping, like, sort of, I guess, me high. I don't know about these guys, but it's just been the crowds that have, the people that have been coming to the shows. I mean, it's been it's a completely different experience than back home. You just look into someone's eyes and it's like they're, you know, seeing God or something. That's maybe a little far-fetched, but like seeing us like some sort of like, you know, like musical God or something. Like it's like in their face that they're melting away or something. And it's weird because we're just regular guys. We're nobody, you know. I mean, I worked at Subway like a couple weeks ago. So what does that tell you? Man? So, yeah, just playing live. When the bottle runs out. When we're
Little
Bars.
boozers.
Just heartbreak.
Heartbreak.
Yeah. The ladies.
Yeah, pretty much girls in general. Just make me feel sad. Like, if there's no breadcrumbs in the pond.
There's no lily pads in the pond, you know.
Yeah, because I'm a duck and he's a frog. So I like breadcrumbs because people throw them at me and I get to eat them. And he's a frog. So, you know.
And Donald Trump too.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes me sad.
that's why we came here. To get away from that, we thought, all right, the world's going to shit. Or the U.S. is going to shit. We might as well head for Europe.
Okay. Yeah. I guess someone will take you here. Maybe
Hopefully.
you can
I think we
live
might
here.
stay here. I think we might end up just not
We'll
going
just-
back and stay.
We'll just live in this place.
Yeah.
Pretty comfy up here.
Taking the beds and whatnot.